You pump it up.
Before you use it. Oh, she said here. Oh.
Is that a souvenir?
They got into the ball pit, so we'll play with it next year. So every senior gets to take that great ball and just throw it in the ball pit.
I literally forgot what year you played. I said it again.
I know exactly what
I've been sleeping with that blanket that you guys gave me.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good.
Yeah.
Cozy blanket?
Nope.
It's the
The weighted one. You know what? I just remembered, do you remember that big brown one that you had right there?
It's probably
I know, but that was really weighted. It was
Scott's gonna bring a couple more chairs. So we'll get going here. So
got a couple here.
Here,
yeah,
that's
Scott's gonna bring a couple more chairs. He's coming down. So.
It's really, because it's like, you've now moved me to kind of right.
Alrighty, well, welcome everybody to the Fall Sports Awards. Again, I want to thank everyone for getting here. Again, as especially my upperclassmen kids know, we always like to start this awards ceremonies with you kids. I want you to find someone who's here in the room who helped you get to keep through all here. So you want to go find your parents, grandparents, guardians, whoever's here, and go give them a big hug. So if you get up, go athletes, go give your parents a hug. There we go.
I'm such an
No, come here.
My favorite
Out of
part.
here, Laura. Oh wait, you're Lila.
There you go.
Loud.
There we go. Again, it's always a fun tradition to go in there and get the hugs. So without there. So again, as like I said, a new pair, you appreciate those kid hugs. So that's there. Again, so thank you. Let's just want to start with a couple thanks to you again. Thank you to all our fall athletes. Again, your hard work and dedication allows us to be successful like we are. Again, thank you for always being flexible, working with changing schedules and all of those things that come with running a program. Again, thank you to the parents, grandparents, guardians, everyone who's involved with getting your kid to and from practice. Again, getting stuff here, all those unseen hours. Again, our translate and help make our programs, our fall programs, the success that they are. Again, I'd like to thank the Board of Education and Superintendent Mr. Mangus for supporting our fall sports. Again, they're large endeavors, and we appreciate the support from the board. Again, I'd like to thank Coach Danes for coaching the cross-country team. All right, again, they put in a lot of hard work and do a lot of great things. Again, I'd like to thank the staff at Put-in-Bay School. All right, again, they work around all of the early dismissals and again, all of the things there. So we want to appreciate all the teachers and getting everyone ready. All right, again, it's a good effort. And then lastly, again, I'd always like to thank Mr. Green. All right, again, he comes in, he stays late after volleyball games and everything, keeps the school clean. So we want to make sure we thank all those involved. And I think the fall sports, again, certainly continued the success that we had from last year. Again, a lot of the cool things that we did, we continued this year. And again, I think the horizon's very bright. So to start awards, again, I'd like to introduce Mr. Adam Danes, the cross-country coach.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Schupenegger. So I just want to start off by saying that I am very proud of all the student athletes this fall that participated, and they had an outstanding record-setting season this year, for those that don't know, and it was due to their hard work, but also they really worked together as a team, and you can see that every time you watch one of their games. I want to also thank the student section, the cheerleaders who showed up outside of their season to show support. It was awesome to see the school spirit this year. It was great. It was the noisiest, most obnoxious, rowdiest, best crowd of students that I've seen since I've been here. And I hope that we keep it up for next season, the next basketball season coming up. I want to hear a pin drop when we're shooting free throws, okay? But when the other team is shooting free throws, let's get that gymnasium shaking, all right? I want to hear it. So keep that up. All right, on to cross country. The 2022 cross country team, they left sweat, tears, bloody noses, twisted ankles, vomit blisters, bruises, hurt knees, emotions, good times, bad times, times of struggle, and times of success. And that was all over this island. All right? Let's get you guys up here. So cross country team. You guys sit for a minute, I'm not a big fan of public speaking. All right. I guess this is well, first off, let's give them a round of applause. I wouldn't have this job without you guys, so thank you. Okay. Thank you again, but give me a second. Let's see. I guess I got to give you guys some awards. So let's do that real quick. So hopefully this will be kind of cool. Well, let's start off with our senior, Macy. I'm gonna save like talking about the athletes, so just bear with me, all right? So, you got an award. Yeah, you got probably, I don't know, 10 of these now? 10 of these? That's add to your keepsake, but also this is a PR here. So anyone who gets a personal record gets to get a PR gear, and actually the team captain chooses it, and I think it was pretty awesome what she chose. And so this has their name on it and everything else. So after I gave you all that stuff, the coolest thing is that everyone here got at least one personal record this year. So, yeah, you guys are all getting a backpack.
Oh, nice.
All right, so let's see. I all right, don't think you have one of these. You add that to the Letterman jacket. All right, here we go. Thank you for your hard work. All right, Lucas, first year for high school. So I got this really cool old homemade pamphlet. So if you do get a letter from Jack, yeah. Kinda cool. So there's that. And same thing here. Hold that handshake for a second. Good job. Great job. So that's all for our high schoolers. They did an awesome job. And we also have quite a few middle schoolers as well. So first middle schooler, let's see, Lear, you want to come up? Thank you. We'll back. Great job. Brennan. Good job. Great job. All right, so these athletes in front of you, I was thinking about it, and the way I was thinking about it, when I was thinking back on this season, was that they really, they got their butts kicked. They kicked their own butts, right? They worked hard, and then they woke up, went back to school, went to their clubs, whatever, came back to practice every day. All right, and then some of them had another practice after that, and I'm just really proud of each and every one of them. The PRs, like I said, they just kept coming meet after meet, and the competitiveness was always there. There was pain, but joy, team bonding, and then those days you come to practice and it's ultimate frisbee day, right? Those were good. But then there were days that we did track practice. Those were cool. But I don't know if words do justice. These kids all have great personalities, and they made this season enjoyable. In the end, it was their mental toughness, and they kept coming back. And like we talked about, your mind has a tendency to give up before your body does, and I think they learned that. They sought out a challenge, and they pushed themselves to achieve the success that they saw. At one point this season, a realization hit me, and there were two students in particular that I thought of, Lucas and Cody. Well, I've been trying all along to start a culture for this team of hard work, mental toughness, but also just having fun as well. I can't do that myself. It takes some actual students, some student athletes to do that, and they've been around. They've ran cross country for a while, and they've demonstrated those traits that is why we have the team culture that we have today, and they're a huge part of the success. So yeah. I'm grouping all you guys, but bear with me. Macy, Ava, and Kate. These are the student athletes that somehow balanced work, school, clubs, 2 sports, maybe a social life. I don't know. And they were busier than a lot of adults. But on top of this, they had great success. and I think they will in the future because of all that they dealt with, and it just leads to great successful people. So, and as a side note, I just want to say this too. Each one of them got some kind of award or medal from a race this year. So. And then we have, I don't know, I'm gonna call you guys the bros. Lucas, Cody, you could be in that group too. You guys are the bros. Richard, Jacob, Lear, Brennan, and Brendan. Look, I don't know what to say about that. They're uber competitive, and they were this entire season. And without the competition, there wouldn't have been the continuous improvement that we saw all season. And they brought it every practice. They really did. They worked really hard every practice, and their success is due to that effort. So yeah. Trying to wrap this up here. One of the greatest things this season was that each of them had their shining moment. Maybe a huge PR, a great place in a race, receiving a medal. There might have been a joke about some old lady in a golf cart throwing a kiss when we were running the last hill on Hill Day over in the state park. Thanks, Brennan. But or maybe it was an interesting story about a Walmart employee that accused them of stealing, but they weren't actually stealing. And I'll come back to that, okay? I'm sure you guys maybe have heard that story. I'll clarify. All right, but Mr. Mangus on the first day of school asked me what my favorite thing was about teaching here. And I let him know it was the students. You guys, students there. All right, it is. And I continued by explaining that there's no other school district where I would voluntarily decide to take a group of kids, in this case the cross-country team, on overnight meets, spending an evening with the students at a hotel. I don't think there's any other school I would do that. And now we'll circle back to Walmart. After I witnessed these students not stealing anything, okay, but they were being scolded about it, we went back to that very hotel, and the hotel desk employee let me know that her manager had told her that morning that our group is the best group that stays at their hotel all year. Okay, I think that speaks volumes. And honestly, she didn't need to tell me that, but she did. She felt the need to. So that morning I called Walmart, spoke to the manager, and I don't think we'll have that problem at Walmart again. But it really does. It says something about this group of students, but also all the students in the school. So the last thing I want to do is formally thank you guys. It was a great season. Your hard work, your positive attitudes, you guys had, for the most part. We had our moments, right? I had my moments. We're human. And just coming here, each and every day to practice is tough, but you did it, and you gave your all. Parents, I want to thank you too. All the Remind app messages, all the meets, all the everything. Thank you. And also I want to thank Blue Bay School for allowing me to coach these great athletes. So it's all, I guess, side note, make sure you turn in all your uniforms. But that's it. Thank you very much.
Send Mom a picture of her. You ready? 1, 2.
Perfect. Again, thank you, Mr. Days, and congratulations to the cross-country team on a successful season. Again, as volleyball coach, going to get another series of thank yous. I want to go back out to out to my 6 girls who played on the year. I'd also like to thank my 6 junior high newbies out there for, again, helping out. Again, always shagging balls and getting that stuff and never being mid. I'd like to thank the parents again. I'd like to thank Heidi Ladd for driving and keeping score. I'd like to thank Emil for scorekeeping at home games. I'd like to thank the student section for being loud and rowdy. I'd like to thank the Miller Ferry, Put Bay Taxi, and Island Bike Rental for providing transportation to and from games. And again, I'd like to thank Ashley and Ruby. Again, again, the coach's widow is a real thing, and she's an A+ mom. She takes care of the kids while I'm here with yours, or kid. So again, thank you to all those folks. Again, thank you to my parents who are not here, but I know they always come to home games or the road games, and it's always nice to have them there. Again, had a record-breaking year, but the theme of the season was adversity. I think it was adversity. Again, adversity either breaks you down or you lean into it, embrace it, and grow from it. And certainly that's what we did. Adversity struck even before the season started. We went to last year, went to Cedar Point. We're going again. It's midsummer. I looked at it and I emailed them earlier. I thought we had the 12th, and they had us on the 13th. We're on the boat going there, and like it's the wrong date. I said, hey, we're showing up, and we're supposed to be in the JV tournament. We end up getting into the varsity tournament. Played some really good teams. Again, I think one of the teams will be ranked 10th in the state that we ended up playing. Again, took some beatings in volleyball there. Again, also thanks for Nora. We snuck her on there, so we had 6 kids for that game. Really the motto became adversity. Again, we leaned into it, grew from it, and overcame it. All right. Again, August was a up and down month. Again, we were always going to have games. I just didn't know how they're going to look. All right. Again, we needed 6th grades, 9 through 12 girls to complete out our schedule. And again, going through it, again, we had some individuals working, and it didn't work out for them. And again, that happens. And then we had Laura came up to me and said, again, Lila would like to play volleyball. Which again, if you asked her, I tried to convince her every which way that she would play volleyball last year, and nope, I'm good, dog. All right, but she came out and played hard. All right, and rounded out her team. All right, coming out of again the break. Again, it's hard. Again, work schedule, and again, right before school starts, there's the concert week, which again is very stressful for the entire island community. All right, and again, these kids are, some of them are managing businesses, managing adults, and yet doing sports. So again, they're working on this. So again, we had a group practice with Ridgeville High School. Again, that's always fun to learn and grow with other teams. But again, we finalized that roster going into August, coming out of the tournament or coming out of the concert. And again, as a coach, I wasn't sure which way it would go. All right, again, working all together, everyone trying to find roles, everyone trying to find positions. And again, obviously with 6 people, the biggest challenge there was going to stay healthy. All right, can we stay healthy? Not only just physically, but also, again, there's flus and bugs, and you're in the post-COVID era, you're all aware of all that stuff. So again, the biggest challenge is staying healthy, and we did that. Again, 17 games, 10-7, again, records. Again, we can get into those here soon, but pretty much almost all of these is 2022. And the one that, again, there's only 2 that weren't this year. One was, again, basically a year ago. And then the only other one of not on this team was a career assist. All right, so there's a lot of great things. Again, the season opened up. Again, we lost a 3-1 game, lots of first game blunders. All right, then we moved on to Clyde. We played Clyde's freshman team and South Central's freshman team. Clyde's freshman team worked us. All right, we went there and just got work. Again, 25-4, 25-8. We didn't play well. Again, we had the next game against South Central, lose the first game 25-11. All right, and again, you're looking at that, it's like, hey, is this going to be the year? All right, is this how it's going to go? And again, through the adversity of the summer, the kids never quit. Quit was never an option. And they came out, all right, and again, we actually got Lila got us in a little bit of roll. All right, got to give some frustration, very frustrating serve. And we got momentum, and that momentum carried us for the rest of the year. All right, again, we had our toughest schedule. Again, we played our most varsity opponents. Again, we played 7 games against teams that were in the OSHA tournament. And we actually, again, kind of the highlight of our year, again, we played Emmanuel Christian's varsity team, and by the mid of game 2, they wanted to walk off the court. All right, again, we were playing so well that again they just couldn't get out of the gym fast enough. And again, we're never disrespectful towards them, but again, we played hard. And as a coach, again, I don't think we've played as good volleyball as that moment or that game. Again, it's just all those things came together. So that was awesome. Again, then we got, the playoff draw. Again, I did, after that August 18th, we're going through there. As an AD, you got to go on the OSHA website and say yes or no for the tournament. I clicked us to no. I didn't know if we were going to be making it. I didn't know if we would be, going and getting ready. And then we had a meeting after we got some momentum. I said, hey girls, what do you want to do? All right, you want to be in it or out? They said yes. Click that yes, and we got back in. All right, we got back in that tournament. And again, pushed students in practice to achieve. Again, we were here, we're doing well. Again, we always try to go to better. But as a coach, it was an ideal season. The team met their potential. The kids found success, and memories were made. All right, and again, as that goes, it was a very great year. Again, we overcame adversity, and again, you learn that adversity, you lean into it, embrace it, and grow from it, and you can do great things. So I appreciate all of that there. So I'd like to bring up the newbies, if you could all come up here quick. I talked to the 8th graders before this year started, again, with everything, and I asked them, usually I invite the 8th graders if they'd like to, shake volleyballs or do all that stuff. I invited them there. And again, they talked to me and they said, I said, hey, if you want to come, when do you want to come? When school starts. They talked about school starts. So I was waiting for them when school starts, again, they're busy and I want them to enjoy their summers. They're still kids. All right. And, but then I saw Miss Fiorelli in the summer, and she asked if Ava could come to practice. And so again, we're going to get Ava here for volleyball. Ava was the first and the quietest, all right? Didn't say a thing for the first week and didn't touch a volleyball for the first week. But by the end of the year, embraced it and loved the sport. Again, she did really well. Again, I look forward to, again, as her growing, doing some good things there. With Ava came Kate. All right. My good recruiter, she got Lila, and then says, hey, can Kate come? I was like, absolutely. All right, so again, Kate came, again, going out there, came out, and again, was out there again, was a very fierce competitor, and had a lot of fun. And then we got towards this school year, and we had Olivia join us. And Juliana. Again, and they round out, and both of them worked hard, both of them improved their skills. And again, it's exciting for them, for again, as they get to enter their high school year next year with a year under their belt and some skills developed, again, to certainly continue the success that the program's found. So I want to thank my newbies. All right, again, you get a lot of, you did a lot of the unglorious jobs and never complained. Again, go get those volleyballs. Go get those volleyballs. Go get those volleyballs. And they did it the whole time, so I want to appreciate them. We'll want to make also, too, due to some injuries and adversity we faced, Ava actually got to play in a couple games. All right. So, again, I'd like to take my newbies. You can take your seats. And let's go with, let's say I have Lila, Ava, and Alora come up. Receiving her first varsity letter is Lila Cooks-Steidel. The jersey's somewhere. It's in back order, supply chain. It will get here. But again, the Cooks, I had an extra jersey when we were ordering a couple years back. We had it there, so Lila had that jersey because again, that's all we could do. All right, and then again, got some good you. Again, made a ultimate again kind of team move, friend move. All right, again, saw friends in need and stepped up and helped them out. All right, again, a person who swore she'd never play volleyball. All right, but constantly got better every day. And she had a very simple serve. Again, varsity volleyball. Again, the underhand serve. is a serve. When they see it, they're gonna be like, this is gonna be easy. And they see Lila, and they're like, yeah, there's no way. Then this serve again, it just gets over the net and falls. Again, which in volleyball, doesn't have. Again, you never see a play like that because you'll block it. All right, if it ever is coming short off the net, they'll block it or they'll scrub out a serve. You can't do that. So again, it would get teams flustered, and then when they make a bad pass, again, our momentum went up and theirs went down. Again, she worked hard at her skills, all right, and improved every day. And again, was starting to get more and more at ease with volleyball, and we appreciate all that Lila has done. So thank you, Lila. Second varsity letter, Dave Hyman. Again, very quiet, gifted athlete. Ava moved from the glamorous position of the hitter to the role embracing of the setter. All right, it's her again, along with Laura and Elle, set the ball again. Again, now a lot of people when they're cheering, when the student section's going wild, it's because of a good kill. All right, but again, you don't get those without a good setter, a good setup. All right. Again, Ava has set 2 school records this year, with assists in a game with 20 versus Emmanuel Christian, and assists in a season with 191 total assists. So she has 2 records for the season. So we appreciate that. Next will be Laura. I will make the attention again. Out of all these, she had perfect attendance. I appreciate that. Again, found a way to get to every practice, and every game and every scrimmage that we had. So I want to make sure I point that one out there. Again, worked hard and did whatever was needed. Again, started off at setter, jammed a thumb, moved to hitter. All right, and again, really kind of worked and excelled at both. Again, this year really improved her passing skills. All right, and again, a fierce competitor. All right, and again, we look for some we got a lot of great things out of Alora. So I want to thank these 3 ladies. You can go sit down. I'll come to you, Elle. Elle will be getting her 3rd varsity letter. Again, hard not to like the things that Elle does. Again, a very vocal leader, a person again who can get us excited. All right, a person who can do a lot of good things for us. Again, she really found her niche from outside hitter. Gonna get good range there. Really improved her serve. All right, and again, when the team needed her, again gave up the glamorous hitting role, became a setter. All right, and did some really good things with that. All right, again, I think this again is someone who reaches everybody on the team, from the 7th graders to the seniors, and again certainly was a good vocal leader for us. Again, developed skills, and again did a lot of great things for us. So we appreciate Elle and what she has contributed this year. So thank you. Give them their letters. Oh, they have. Again, I have them design every year a volleyball. The volleyballs will go back to the team, so even though they've graduated, their legacy will carry on. So Lillian will get her 4th varsity letter in volleyball. Macy will get her 4th letter. Macy will also get her captain's pin, so thank you. Again, I'll just start, again, both of these, again, if names are all in the record, we'll just kind of start with that. Macy last year set the ace record with 21 in a game. She set the dig record versus Waite this year with 22 in a game. Both Macy and Lillian hold the kills record in a game with 21. Lillian did it here versus Waite. Macy did it there versus Waite. Macy has the season record for aces with 113 in a season. Macy also has the digs record in a season with 175. And Lillian has the kill record with 177 kills in a season. And then for career, Macy leads the ace record with 253 aces in her career, 373 digs in her career, and Lillian has the school record for kills in her career with 285 kills. Again, got that all out. Again, when the computer club gets to it, that'll be on in the volleyball page of the school website. again, so obviously, again, when you talk about it, you always want seniors to maximize their potential, all right? And you hope they find it a little bit sooner in the year than towards the end. And again, I think certainly both of these two athletes did that. Again, we'll start with Lillian first. Again, Lillian, again, is an athlete who has a lot of skill, all right? And again, it's about putting it all together and having the confidence in herself to go out there and believe in herself to what she can achieve. And she did that this year in volleyball. All right, again, one of the things that she did as a risk, she went to a summer volleyball camp, all right, with other senior athletes, with volleyball players who've been playing volleyball since they were this tall in AAU tournaments, and she said her head was spinning, like, hey, go front. Again, there's a lot of different, volleyball's a very intricate sport when you get to the high levels, and again, they're calling all these things out, expecting her to know all this stuff, and we don't run this stuff, so. But again, she came back, and again, I think that certainly gave her the opportunity to see what's out there. All right, and again, Lillian again became dominant. All right, it all clicked this season. All right, again, she set the school record. Again, when we're hitting the ball, it wasn't just misplay by the other team. They were down and out. There's nothing the other team could do. She got a hold of it. The ball's hit. It's down. When you get a good volleyball hit, there's nothing that they can do. And a lot of the year, again, Lillian would do that. Again, they worked well together. Macy and Lillian were opposite of each other, so Macy would serve it over. She'd continue to serve. Lillian would kill it. We'd go back to the serves. All right, so there's a lot of good things there. Again, the biggest thing unnoticed, again, really doesn't get the stats, is how well she passed the ball this year. Again, and also the smarts of the game, also got a couple assists. All right, again, outside, again, where she set up other players when there's maybe not the ideal pass to target. And again, got other people involved. So again, we really look at, again, all the things that came together. And again, I think once she had that confidence, again, really did some great things. All right, again, certainly number 5 was a player that the team had to account for. And then again, on the other here is Macy. All right, Macy loves volleyball. All right, that's capitalized, underlined, and bolded. All right, again, there's nothing about that. Again, that she works on it. A 4-star player, can pass, set, spike, serve. All right, again, in the record book speaks for that. Again, when she gets a hold of her serve, it's a hard serve to handle. All right, again, she set the bar and everyone else came up to it. All right, again, a leader by example. All right, again, doesn't really talk a lot. All right, but again, really works hard, really improves her skill, and again, really went out and played. Again, here's some pictures that we have. Again, the form, the technique, cranking back on it. All right, there's a lot of good things. So I did get at the last game I made at the volleyball game. I made friends with the photographer for Tim and Calvert while they were playing, which again is there. So he asked us, hey, can you take pictures for our team? So we ended up taking pictures. So I had 2 pictures that I kind of went through there, and I kind of thought that they described the seniors. Again, I should have talked to my wife. She would make sure I had a frame for these. Excuse me. So we go with Lillian. Lillian's up here, up top, reaching, smashing the ball. All right. Again, Lillian's smash was the best one there. And again, we're looking at it. Hit the ball hard. And that was a good picture for Lillian, so you can have that. And then Macy's, again, is to get artsy here, it's a raw black and white photo, again, of just pure passion. All right, again, just going out there excited, happy to play, again, getting everyone pumped up. Again, when I talk about this, again, this is something that, again, some years, it's like when we do good things, it's all right to be pumped up, it's all right to be excited. And that, I think, kind of describes Macy, what she gave to us, so that's there. I have 2 awards, and again, I think it's pretty that both of them will get these awards. Again, I think the breakout player is going to go to Lillian Frederick. Took a game that was here, and go win A+. All right, again, no need to really go over it again, but again, a dominant player. All right, really well in the middle, and then our MVP would be Macy. Did it all. That's one thing that's here. So again, once again, thank you for our seniors. So again, they can have the balls here. All right. So I'll be excited to look at these. All right. Again, so that's there. Again, at these moments, it's usually sometimes you think about what's in the future, what's to here. But again, that's something I think is, again, with everything here, is to enjoy the moment. So I want everyone to enjoy the moment that we're in. Again, we had a great fall season, all right? We've accomplished a lot. So I want to, again, as we're here in this moment, to enjoy and embrace the extremely successful fall campaign that we had, all right, and everything that we're looking at. So again, as on behalf of the school, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank the athletes, the parents, and everyone who came here who makes this such a success. All right, and again, I always thank you for coming. Anything else, Mr. Daines, before we depart?
No.
Again, I want to thank everything there. Again, thank you everybody. Puberty. I want to thank everyone for coming, and as always, go Panthers and get your growl on. Thank you. Thank you.
Jacob, did you give him the card?
If you're being recorded.
Congratulations.
20 minutes.
What's that? With two shirts? Remind me of someone. Dorothy.
I just wore it out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Here. Take.
No, you keep the thing. Yeah, we'll be back. Yes.
No, we're not supposed to do more.
All right.